Good morning, my YouTube neighbors. Don't forget, I call you neighbors because although this is a global platform, I want you to feel like when you come to the channel, you feel like I'm your next door neighbor. So I see myself like Mr. Rogers, someone that I grew up with. So anyway, just wanted to say hello. Today is day 18 of the new year. But for me, it's day 81. And I am thrilled to be consistently hopping on here to get my rebound on and to just talk about the benefits and the results and the things I'm experiencing as I go through this journey of testing rebounding as an option for my better health. After I read the book, The New Miracles of Rebounding, I learned so much more about rebounding than I ever even imagined. So, one of the things I want to talk about today while I'm rebounding is the value of getting all that oxygen in your bloodstream, moving around to all your cells, and then the oxygen getting into the cells, and what that means for the cells to be able to do their job and do their work and rebuild and reconstruct things in the body, whether it's blood vessels or muscles or bone density or ligaments or I mean, you know, the veins are just muscles in the body that carry the blood. And so when I was 32 years old, I got introduced to this health community and the kind of the teacher. His name was Mr. Emerson, and he was from Oklahoma, and he was a football coach. And so he studied medical physiology so that he could help his football players have better muscular skeletal reactions on the football field. So he thought he would go down to the cellular level and understand the body. So he learned the body really well, and then he was teaching it to people like us, okay? So one of the things that he said to me or to us in that presentation, and it always stuck with me, and before I say what I'm about to say that he said, I just want to preface it by saying I understand that a lot of people have to be on medication. Okay, so I'm not telling you do not do that. I'm telling you what he said about medication. Okay, he just said that the body will have stress on the body, and that's when the body creates and manufactures things inside our bodies to help us stay alive. Okay. So, what he says that happens when we put medication in our body, the medication has to go and do the work that the organ is supposed to do. Okay. So, in a lot of cases, it's life saving. You need to do it. But what he was explaining is when you don't retrain that organ to do its job, then the organ, he said the organ's on welfare and it's picking up a welfare check. And what he means by that is when the medication is doing what the organ should do naturally for the human body to stay alive, then the organ doesn't have to work. And so the organ doesn't have the stress or the pressure to perform. So the organ just goes to sleep and doesn't have to work because the medication is doing it for you. What he was saying is that the body is regenerative and that you can put your body into positions and situations to try to get that organ or that body part or whatever to function again, whether that's physical. I mean, think about physical therapy. People who can't even walk get up and do physical therapy and then they walk again. So that's an analogy about how when we put our body through some kind of a stress environment, the body picks up the direction from the brain. I need you to work now. You need to go to work. Get off that welfare check. Go to work. Start doing your job. and let's live our lives. That's kind of like this analogy that I'm putting in front of y'all. The reason I'm saying that is because with my body, remember how we talked about that concept, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. Well, all of the muscles and the balancing muscles and the knee muscles and all these muscles that I was not putting my body under regular exercise and duress in order to stay strong and to build and to be present and to show up to work every day, I wasn't giving my body any challenges. I wasn't exercising, so my body didn't have to use those muscles. So my body stopped using the muscles, and the muscles got a welfare check. All right. So now I've taken my muscles off of the welfare line, and now they're back to work. They are required to be strong so that I can have balance, endurance, strength, power, ability, mobility, all that stuff. I got by rebounding for the last 81 days, I have taken my muscles off the welfare check line, and now they're back to work. Okay, so I just want to encourage you that the body is constantly regenerating new cells, and that's blood vessel cells, that's brain cells, that's all kinds of cells. I don't even think that there's any cells that the body won't reproduce. So just think, that's why they say play, bridge and mind games, like card games into your old age, because it keeps your brain cells active and healthy and thinking to keep your mind. Because if you don't stimulate your mind as you get older, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. And that's what happens. So my aunt plays card games all week long, and she has a very sharp mind. Warren Buffett and Bill Gates apparently play bridge to keep their mind sharp. So a lot of people understand this concept, and they're doing things to keep their bodies strong and smart. I think Duty plays chicken foot, so that's keeping her mind sharp. And she's our almost 91-year-old member of our rebounding community here. And, there's a shout out and 3 cheers to Duty for her 90 years of spunk and brightness and joy that she's spreading in the world, and she's letting us into her life and enjoy the fruits of her labor. So I just want to mention that because as we start to figure out all the ways that the rebounding is helping us, we're just ticking off the things that our body is now able to do that it wasn't able to do. And I'm not just talking about muscles and me being more agile. I'm happier. I have more oxygen in my body and in my brain. I'm sharper. I'm more alert. I need less caffeine. I mean, there's so many things that are going on. I can't even tell you what all is really happening. But today, when I wake up every morning, y'all know that I breathe into a little CO2 reader, and it tells me whether I'm waking up in carb burning mode or fat burning mode. And the ideal scenario that you want to wake up in every single morning is fat burning mode, because that means you didn't carry carbs into your resting state. When you have carbs in your resting state, your body has to burn off those carbs before it ever will get into the fat burn mode. And if I'm trying to lose weight and burn fat, ideally I want to go resting fat burn mode. So I woke up this morning in a fat burn blue mode. And I checked back on my records. I have not woken up in a blue 1, which is the category for fat burning, since August 7th. So September, October, November, December, January, that's 5 months since I've woken up a blue fat burning mode. So it's exciting. I love to see progress. I love to see that the things that I'm doing are changing and my body's changing. I have more strength, and now I'm waking up in fat burn mode, which I haven't done in 7 months. Or 5 months, I'm sorry. So, I mean, all these different ways that you can just think about all the little things that are happening to you in your body and paying attention to that, that's going to keep you motivated and it's going to keep you going. And it keeps me motivated and it keeps me going. So that's what I have. I just can't believe I just talked for 10 minutes before I actually got on my rebounder, but I'm fired up. I'm excited. I'm happy with the things that are happening because I'm doing 10 minutes of rebounding on that little trampoline. And I want to encourage you to consider it as an option for a lifestyle benefit. Even if you did 1 minute a day to 3 minutes a day, I think your life would completely be benefited by the rebounder. I do 10 minutes a day. And maybe I'll do more in the future, but if I don't have to, then why? Why would I want to, right? I've got things to do, people to see, and places to go. Woo! Okay, I'm going to go get my rebounder on. Y'all join me or just watch. Remember, if you just watch, it also helps you get mentally prepared for the day that you're ready to get on that rebounder. I just watched people for months before I ever got excited about doing it myself. So I wasn't watching rebounder people, I was just watching people who were exercising. So here we go. We're going to see if I can do this before Joy wakes up and starts crying. Because she likes to go for a walk immediately after waking up. It's her, she's spoiled like that. All right, here we go. Alexa, give me a 1 minute timer. 1 minute, 7 minutes. Alexa, give me a second timer for 5 minutes. Second timer, 5 minutes, 7 minutes. Okay. So if anyone's watching this for the first time, I just want to point out that I'm not even taking my feet off of the rebounder. And the reason I'm over here by my treadmill is because I'm holding on in case you feel unstable. And I did in the very beginning. You know what? Hold on a second. Okay. A 2-second delay. I promised something this morning and I forgot it and now I want to get it. Hold on. Here I come. Okay, here I come. I promised Monica that I was going to start using weights and I keep forgetting them. So I wanted to do it today. Alexa, stop. Alexa, give me a 1 minute timer. Second time. 1 minute. I'm going to start over since I broke up that bounce session. So I'm going to start over because I didn't really get it in. Okay. So the health bounce is just a small, tiny little bounce where you don't even have to get off of the mat. You're just pressing down with your toes. And I want to just show y'all that that's all I've been doing for 81 days. Basically this. I also, every once in a while, I'll turn and I'll do the marching like this, but I hold on when I march. So I'm going to help bounce with these. These are 3-pound weights, okay? And the other day, I want to start working on my arms more. And now that I feel more balanced in my stance, I feel like the weights are the right thing to go ahead and incorporate now. All right, so that 1 minute timer just went off the second one that I just set. Alexa, stop. So now that I feel more stable, I feel like I can bring the weights into my workout. Now, I can already feel it in my arms. One thing I want to tell you that we read in the book, The New Miracles of Rebounding, is they talked about when you incorporate weights on the down, right, down, 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 down. When you hit the down on the deceleration, it's like it's like 6 pounds of weight right there. Boom, 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 boom. Because your gravity, because of the bounce, you're going against gravity. And so it makes the 3-pound weights even a more of a resistance than on a flat surface, because it's pulling. I can feel it pulling in that bounce on the down bounce. They call that the deceleration bounce. When you're going up and you're weightless, on the top of the acceleration bounce, they call that an acceleration bounce. So this feels good. I feel like this 3 pounds is a good thing. I think if they were any heavier, it would be too much. And frankly, I don't really know how long I could do this. I don't know if I can do it for 10 minutes. It feels pretty, the resistance is really there. I could see it would be tiring. So it's definitely, stressing in a good way my muscles. Stressing in a way that's going to wake up the arm muscles. They're saying, oh, Lydia is requiring us to do more work. We're going to have to get more prepared for the job that she's making us do. And who is this new Lydia? After all, Lydia kept us on welfare. We didn't have to work because Lydia was never using her muscles. So now all of a sudden, Lydia is a transformed human being. She's making all her muscles and her tendons and ligaments go to work. Alexa, 5 more minutes. So I'm sure my cells are probably not that happy with me right now, because I'm making them wake up and go to work. And I've been making them go to work every day for the past 81 days. So I'm going to do this for shoulders. Yeah, 3 pounds is more than, that's the most I would want to do. It's weird how heavy 3 pounds feels on one arm. So just do what you can. If you have mobility balance issues, I do not recommend this right now. And I do think you should focus on a spot on the wall or something, so you can tell if your balance starts to be off, if you're starting to feel like you're tumbling, because I'm going to have to throw this weight and grab the treadmill arm if my balance got off. So anyway, I probably will only do the weights either once a day or every other day, because you have to rest your arms or whatever you're working out so that they can build up the next day. So, when you do resistance training, you're supposed to give your body a chance to rebuild the muscles. So I probably will do this every other day. So what's today? Thursday? So I probably won't do muscles until Saturday again. All right. So does anybody want to do a group bounce on Saturday? I think I'm going to put it out there on Saturday mornings. Anyone who wants to join us for the live group bounce? Initially we were just saying the first Saturday of every month. That can be like the schedule. And then all the other Saturdays when I am available, I'll open it up to anyone who wants to join. On the screen, I can have up to 9 people on the screen. So the first 9 people that let me know they want to join me on the rebounders can join me for a bounce. So, when you don't feel like doing this, just tell yourself it's only 10 minutes. keep telling yourself that it's only 10 minutes. Minimize the 10 minutes. Get it done. And in a second, my timer's going to go off and it's going to be over. I talked for 10 minutes before I even got on the rebounder. That's how fast 10 minutes can go. So just get it done and you'll be happy. You'll be happy that you did it. Yes, you will. Get it done. It can provide oxygen to your brain and everywhere you want. If you don't believe me, read the book. I've read that book. Now I'm almost on my second time because I'm reading it out loud on the videos and reviewing it, talking about what I'm reading. So that helped me. It helped me incorporate things like my booster bounce because I get an extra booster of energy in the afternoon. All that stuff has been developed because of my learning, what I've been learning and what I've been exposing myself to. So it's not just about changing your size. That's just a benefit for me because I'm already big. I'm sure if you're already skinny, you're just going to be building muscle and tightening skin and building ligaments and building strength, building bone density. You know, everybody's body has their own issues. Like I have great bone density, but I had a lot of excess fluid because I wasn't moving the fluid. I wasn't opening my lymphatic system. So my fluids were not being moved. There it is. Workout's over, guys. That's how fast it happens. Alexa, stop. I'm going to do a few little moves here with my arms. Woo. These are great weights. There's enough of a resistance to be challenging, but not too much resistance that it's too hard, okay? I'm going to do my 20-second hit thing. Notice I didn't turn around today because I was focused on the weights, okay? So here's my little high-intensity interval. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last off. Last off. Last off. Activation of lymphatic system complete. I am go for launch. Woo. Okay. Woo. Y'all, for anybody who's wanting to get more oxygen, see, you feel a little dizzy because you have so much oxygen rushing, rushing, rushing. It's like a river of oxygen flowing. And so you got to move slowly. Do not move quickly. It can definitely be a challenge. I'm going to bring y'all over here and I'm going to do my little thigh bounce like I do now. It's my new thing. You can constantly evolve your workout. Whew, whew. They say, oh, I think I hear my dog. They say, do it till you're winded. Hopefully that's not her. I'm going to do this thigh workout for 3 minutes and then I'll go take her for her walk. Okay, so if you're on the chat, you can text where you're from. We have people all over the world who come and learn about rebounding. Alexa, give me a 3-minute timer. Alexa, give me a 3-minute timer. So I'm just tapping my feet. I'm sitting in a chair. There's the back of the chair right here. And I'm sitting in front of the rebounder. My feet are on the mat, and I am tapping down with my legs. So this is the way that I can give my legs a little bit more love and attention, because my legs need it, my hips need it, my legs need it. Y'all, if you have things going on in your body needs water to flush it out. Especially if you take medications, you need to be drinking lots and lots of water so that the medication residue can be flushed out of the body and not floating around in your interstitial tissues. That medicine goes in, it does its job, but I'm sure there's some residue that's floating around that needs to get flushed out. And when you rebound, you activate the sewage system of the body, the transport system, the trash chute, let's call it a trash chute. So when you activate the lymphatic system, which you all know by the now that does not have its own pump, so you've got to activate the pump, and rebounding activates the pump of the lymphatic system, and then it will take the trash out. In fact, I can hear the garbage trucks driving by my house right now. They're picking up my trash, and I'm getting rid of my trash on the inside and the outside of my house. Isn't that ironic? So all of this fluid is coming out of my body that I've been storing for so long because I didn't open up the pump. I finally turned the pump on by moving my body. You can move your body in a lot of ways. You can walk, you can run, you can jump, you can rebound. But they say rebounding is the least impact to the body with the least amount of trouble, because we all know runners get shin splints and joint issues, and walkers usually have good cushion shoes, but even walking on a hard surface can be challenging. So my alarm's about to go off, the 3-minute alarm, and I just want to tell, there it is. Alexa, stop. I just want to tell y'all, if y'all want to come on to the private Zoom meeting on Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is 6 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Mountain, and 4 p.m. Pacific. If you want to join us for that private link, you have to go tell me that you want to be emailed the private link. And the only way to do that privately without posting your private information publicly on a platform is go to my website, avantywellness.com, and go to the Contact Us form, fill it out, give me your email address, and tell me you want to be included on the private events. All right? And I'm not emailing a bunch of people at this time, so I just use a regular email, my Outlook, to email. So in the future, as the group gets larger, we're going to have more tools for me to manage the communications, but right now I don't need them. Right now it's small enough. It's early days. So anyway, my doggie's crying, and I'm going to finish this leg exercise. Ooh, really feel it in my body. Don't forget to hydrate, y'all. You got to hydrate. Preferably with good quality water. So get yourself a good water filter, something you can work with. I use a alkaline water filter. It's plugged into my sink. And I also make water on my AquaTrue, which is a countertop filtration device. I've had that one since 2015. The alkaline water machine was more expensive, and I bought that last January. So health is becoming more of my priority as I continue to inch, and evolve closer to doing all the things that my body needs for better health. And I don't take any medications. I don't have any known health issues or diseases that I know of. And I believe that a lot of the things I've been doing over the years have contributed to that. I do drink a green tea, and it's a green/black tea every day for the last 23 years. And I think that helps with blood vessels and things like that. So normally overweight people have blood pressure issues, but I don't have that, and I'm grateful. So I want to go the rest of my life without having stuff like that. And my mom, she lived to 87, and she didn't have any old age diseases or any diseases for that matter. She passed away peacefully at 87 years old, and she had just finished her job working with young children. So the fact that she worked with young children, I can't even do that because I don't have the energy level or the patience. So she was a saint and a sweet angel. So thank you all for joining me today. I will be sending out the Zoom link later this afternoon. So see y'all later for the booster. Have a good day. Bye. Don't forget to be the joy you want to see in the world.